All right, let's begin with some tips and tricks that you will need to know in order to do really well at this course. So get out your pen and paper, however you want to take some notes, because these are the things that you need to know. All right, first thing that we want you to know is how to share your documents, because this is going to be one of the main ways that you're going to be turning in assignments for the online courses this summer. In order to share your documents, you're going to go up to the top right-hand corner, click that share button, and down in the corner, click on Advanced. And right now, you want to go to this section where it says Change, and make sure that it says that on anyone at Grandview C4 School District with the link, and then down here it says Can View. Once you've done that, click Save. It will give you the link that you can just Command-C, copy it, and paste it into the achievement box to submit your work. And that's that.
The next thing you need to know when you're doing your summer online courses is how to take a screenshot.
Woo-woo!
Most of you probably already know how to do this skill, but we want to show you. You will press Shift Command and the number 4 on your keyboard, and you'll see that your cursor turns into a set of crosshairs. To take a screenshot, all you do is you go to the top left corner of what you want, and you click and drag down to the bottom right corner until you've got everything highlighted that you want in your picture. Then you'll let go, and you'll hear that loud shutter click. And what that does is it dumps a picture of your screen onto your desktop. So, for those of you completing this activity, you will want to find the screenshot that you just took, and you're going to drag it into your copy of the slideshow to submit for your final credit and completion of the assignment.
All right, sometimes when we are working in Google Slides, it is nice to know that you can actually change the size of the page, maybe for worksheets or posters. And in order to do that, all you have to do before you start doing any kind of designing, you want to go to File and Page Setup, and then click the down arrow, and you can go to Custom and create any size that you want. For example, 8.5 by 11 is going to be your standard worksheet. You hit Apply, and you'll see it resizes the page for you.
The next thing we're going to show you is a cool little ditty called the Explore button.
Whoop!
It can be found in every single Google application that you use down in the bottom right-hand corner. If you click on it, you can bring up a search bar, and we're going to look for pineapple. And once we've got our pineapple search done, you can see that we can actually look at web resources about pineapples. We can click on images and drag those into our slideshow or document, whatever you're using at the time. And it will put it right in there. And the cool thing is these are all Creative Commons compliant, so you don't have to cite anything, and it actually puts a little caption at the bottom with the link to the source that you get it from. That is the Explore button. Super awesome.
So the next thing I want to talk about are design elements, because we want our slideshows and our worksheets and our Google Docs to be exciting and visually appealing. So the way you can do that is adding arrows, shapes, lines, pictures, and more. All of this can be found in the Insert button right here. So let's go ahead and add a shape. Let's add an arrow. If you want a perfectly proportioned shape, all you have to do is hold down the Shift button in order to click and drag out. And once you do that, you see how it's highlighted. Now you can bring up and design this arrow any way that you want it to be designed. So you can go to one of the 4 corners, you can click and drag and make it bigger, make it smaller. You can go up here and you can change the fill color. You can change the line color. You can change the line width. And you can change the type of line that you have. You can also go to one of the diamonds and you can make the arrow, you can just manipulate it to how you want it to be. Make it thinner. And then here's the rotating. So if you want to rotate it, you can rotate it here. I also want to go back to the Explore button, and let's put in a picture of that pineapple. Sometimes when you put in pictures, they have a lot of white space or unnecessary space around the picture. and you can crop that out and make it look better. So in order to crop it, all you have to do is double click on that picture. It brings up the cropping feature, and then you can go to one of the four corners or the little black space right here, and you can resize it so that it takes out that extra space. So hit that return button and it crops it for you. Now it's your turn to practice what you have just seen us do. So use the explore button and search for a picture of a cat. I want you to resize it and crop it for practice. Then add an arrow, call it, or shape and create a caption about that picture that you chose. Okay, in addition to turning in this Google Slides to the course, you are also, this is the last thing you need to do for this activity, is to use Flipgrid to introduce yourself. If you are not familiar with Flipgrid, you are in for a treat. It is an amazing way to do video discussions that we are going to be using throughout all 3 summer courses. So all you will need to do is click on the link and click the plus button and start recording and introducing yourself. Tell us what your name, tell us what you teach, and one interesting fact about yourself. If you want more details on how to actually do that, here is a video link on how to post to Flipgrid. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing your introductions.